What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, bringing y'all a message. Just doing a cooking video right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I'm working with. So it's like a plant-based taco, basically. So first things first, for a taco, for a taco, it's a tortilla, right? So I got these Rudy's spelt tortillas. So these are organic, non-GMO, dairy-free, vegan tacos. Tortillas, spelt, S-P-E-L-T, spelt. Shout out to Dr. Sabi on that one. That's one of the most ancient grains that's best for us, to digest. Like stuff like flour and corn starch, those are like more of a mucus builder in our system, and it's further away from like being as natural. So like spelt is one of the best. It's an amazing like grain, like substance. Like you can use it for like pancakes or for tortillas, or the bread. I like the spelt bread too, spelt and rye bread, because some of these other ones like these honey wheat and butter bread and white bread and these sweet breads, it has no type of enzymes or like ancientness, nourishment. You know what I mean? Like there's food and there's food that nourishes. So that's the food that has minerals, with your fruits, your vegetables, your herbs, your spices. So that's what I'm cooking up right now as well. And I am aware that, of course, whenever you put vegetables on the stove, or in the microwave, this or that, of course, it's going to denature some of the enzymes. I'm just cooking some of the veggie, these veggie, like, slices, vegan slices, along with just sauteing a little bit right here. I can see a little bit. We got, look at that. There we go. Let it focus a little bit. I got a little mixture there. I'll show y'all what we're working with. And, this vegan stuff is dope because, we're herbivores. You know what I mean? We're herbivores. Have y'all ever noticed, like, the type of feeling y'all get whenever y'all want to go to a farm? Maybe it's a family farm, a field trip of a farm, whatever kind of farm, or just out in rural territory, rural nature and whatnot. And like, you notice how free, the cows, the cattle, and the animals are. It's because cattle eat grass. They're designed to be herbivores, so they're so big and yet they're so like graceful, And same thing with like gorillas. Gorillas are like the strongest animal in the whole universe, world, on Earth at least. And they're the strongest, and they just eat like bamboo and leaves and whatnot. And there's studies whenever it eats meat and flesh and blood and starch like that, it becomes over time aggressive as it continues to consume that meat, and it keeps you mellow and calm, a lot more calmer. Of course, you're a lot more sensitive, but like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is very desensitized, actually. Like it's a concrete jungle, and in actuality, that's why I say it's all an illusion, because we're all the same. I mean, now if obviously there's a lot of different resonances, past lives, all this stuff, karmic debts, whatever you want to call it, creeds, nationalities, all of that. But like at the end of the day, we're all built out in nature. You know what I'm saying? That's our natural habitat. I guess that's the best way to see equality in itself. Is just some people, we're given different hands of cards, and people are doing different things from that, from getting from that, so just simple things like the eating well, being out in the sun, meditation, like, just on the inward journey of calming ourselves down, literally changes everything. Like getting these simple things, like all these different herbs from Whole Foods. I have a whole bunch of these I saw a whole bunch of these herbs from Whole Foods. The list goes on and on and on. Like just simple things like that. Like doing little things like that, plugging into like nerdy stuff, like Dr. Sebi and health and wellness. For me, I guess that's my own unique calling or whatever, but I found that of service, of truth. So that's why I proceed with it, because I see the fruits of my labor. It's some deep works, you know what I'm saying? But I know my health is tremendously improved, It's just aligning everything else up with it, It's some deep stuff, becoming a boss and really like transforming yourself, because you got to be ready to stand through it, like through the whole marathon of life and whatnot. But yeah, like the spelt tortillas, that's alkaline herb or alkaline grain, and then just basic simple stuff. We have, for those of y'all who are interested in transitioning over to plant life, vegan life, here we go. So look, we have zucchini, we have some mushrooms, we have some green peas, we have some black olives, we have like orange and red bell peppers, and then the little vegan slices right there. That's just extra virgin olive oil, and we do also have the vegan ranch from Whole Foods, non-GMO, gluten-free, follow your heart. Yeah, that's what we're rolling with. It's just a little makeshift meal. I'm not, too perfect with all these. I'm mixing them up. I'm looking to experiment with new things. I began having like jackfruit and seitan. Jackfruit, seitan. I had tempeh. So I'm looking forward to trying, experiment with a lot more and learning new vegan foods, and especially like the most organic, rawest forms too. But just all the vegan food. I love the vegan community, to be honest, because on Instagram I see all these beautiful faces. You know what I'm saying? It's like a connection, and like, yeah, we're all connected. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool to see that stage, that part of the earth stage, to be amplified, through the food, because I feel like that's where it all starts from, literally, because that's what our vehicles are made from, and like, it's goes hand in hand with the mood that you're in, to be honest, like for real. And I guess that's why, as children, those of us chosen ones who really like to follow our hearts and dream and whatnot, like, we lean towards that dreamy stuff, like going out in California or whatever and living on the beach. Like, I was always inspired by like that show called Zoe 101 with Jamie Lynn Spears on Teen Nick. I used to watch that show all the time. And last thing I'm gonna add this grain, African grain, from a magical being. Magical being. I don't know where they're at now. Somewhere in Africa. But we have our space. But look, this is the grain right here. Ancient African grain. It's good, it's crunchy. It's like a healthy granola. You know what I'm saying? Like granola, for the most part, a lot of the stuff that's in the stores, unless you really check out the details on the back, a lot of the stuff is like, processed. It has like honey, it has like milk in it, just processed stuff. But like this right here, nope, this is straight from the earth right here, So I made a little vegan taco right here, mixing it up, have a little sample. Chef Sky. I love food, for real. Like, And I'm coming from like overcoming a lot of different body changes, personas, you know, like all types of stuff. And I'm no perfect saint or whatever. I'm just, you know, going along with my journey and sharing it with y'all to help, you know. I'm coming from a guy, like, you know, from eating really bad and being real, you know, unhealthy and just like body shaming, this and that. And just going in and out of those stages, you know, even like veganism too. Sometimes like the world can be so against and so contrast, so opposite of what we're doing, at least the conditions I'm overcoming. Like I'm not meeting anybody in real life that's vegan. You know, recently throughout this whole experience, like I've met, you know, a select few, to be honest. Probably didn't really, you know, it's not a really big, large presence, to be honest. And I guess, you know, part of that is just, it comes with, you know, getting closer in touch in the vegan world, maybe moving to new environments, of course. I know, I'm aware of that. I'm just stating right now where I'm at, you know, and it's just dope because you're changing your life, you know, literally, like just by being yourself. You're restarting your whole life, your whole body, everything. Like you're a big Michelin man and you're just like cutting off all the layers, all that junk fat off the body and getting down to the core, you know, and that's some deep stuff, but it's cool. So anyways, that's just my vegan tacos spiel, you know. A lot of times I don't know what I'm doing, but I just sense out my health is improving and then I'm just, you know, becoming confident in it and just believing in it, trusting it, surrendering to it, and just, you know, able to provide that honestly out for y'all, you know. So let me know how else I can serve. You know, it's just some of these vegan ideas are real helpful for my health. So I figure I share, you know, with the community. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have an amazing night, day. Peace.